Alright, hi, welcome to my kitchen here in Barbados. Tonight I am going to use some leftover breadfruit that was roasted over a fire yesterday, and I am going to do something with it and make it into a little side dish. So before we get started, I just kind of want to show you what I'm dealing with here and why cooking is a bit of a challenge, so bear with me. So we've got a tiny bit of counter space, tiny little hot plate, and as you can tell, not much light. So I've had to get creative. I've got yellow light on one side of me to help keep the mosquitoes away, bright white light shining in my face, making me look like I'm telling a ghost story. So yeah, bear with me. So I'm going to start off, onion, super simple. We're going to chop a bit of that, and don't need much. I don't have a whole lot of breadfruit, so I'm just going to slice off a little bit, and I do apologize that you can't see this. There is no way for me to hold the camera, show you what I'm doing, and keep talking and keep all of my fingers. So bear with me. And voila, hard to see, a little bit of onion. Like I said, don't need much, just have a small bit of breadfruit. So I'm just going to get a bit of oil going. My pan is already heating up. And there we go. Alright, so now that I've dealt with the onion, I'm going to show you the breadfruit. So they are round, you know, about yay big, and they're green. Except the one I got has been roasted. So it is charred and black on the outside and super tasty and starchy goodness on the inside. So I'm just going to peel off these bits. We don't want to use the blackened skin. Of course, it tastes burnt. So I'm trying to keep as much of the charcoal out of my dinner as possible. Unfortunately, that's not going so well. Good thing I like the flavor of char. So as you can see, this is definitely a challenge. Not a lot of space. Definitely having to get creative with my cooking, but that's okay. It's been fun. So there we go. All right. I don't think there's too much black stuff in there. We're good. Like I said, a little bit of charcoal never hurt anyone. Beauty of being Canadian. I camp. I've eaten a lot of dirt, so this probably won't kill me. If you aren't a big fan of char flavor, what I would suggest doing is maybe letting your leftover breadfruit warm up a little bit. It might be easier to work with. I had taken this straight out of the fridge, not being familiar with the ingredient. My bad. So, alright, now that I have cleaned that as much as I can off of the blackened skin, I'm going to go ahead and get my onions into my hot oil. Give my hands a quick wash too. There, not so much black stuff on my fingers. Okay, so onions are going. Bear with me. Come over here. Like I said, tiny, hard to work with hot plate in the dark. Yeah, like I said, it is challenging, but I am working with it and having fun. So I'm just going to let these onions soften a little bit. And I do apologize for the dark. I am going to, you know, find a way to be better at this, but this is my first cooking demonstration video, so the fact that I haven't dropped my phone into the pot is probably a wild success. So, onions are going, cooking away. Alright. So, put that back up there. Alright, while those are still softening a little bit, I am going to prepare my, again, hard to see, sweet basil. This is, at least it's what I've been told it is. I did try some yesterday. I did not get sick. I'm not dead, so it apparently is edible. It was quite tasty. A little bit of spice, a little bit of pepper, but had a nice bit of basil flavor that we're used to back home. So I'm just going to give that a quick chop. And that is going to get tossed in at the very end. There we go. Alright, now it is time to add, oh, I should show you. So this is kind of what my breadfruit did. It's a little hard to see, but it actually is stringy. Quite similar almost to spaghetti squash. Not quite as soft, but you get those same strings. Alright. And into the pot it goes. So, come over here. See if you can see that. Probably not. Yeah. Give that a stir. Now, I will confess, since I am not used to cooking with breadfruit, it seems to be absorbing oil in a way that mushrooms do. They just really suck up any moisture and oil that is in the pan. So, if you ever get a chance to work with breadfruit, don't be afraid to add some more oil to it. It looks like I'm going to have to. I'm using sunflower oil. It's cheap. Things are expensive here, especially things that aren't locally produced. So you work with what you have, and you do the best you can. Alright, strangely enough, this actually smells really darn good. And at this point, it is just breadfruit and onion. So, what I found yesterday when I tried breadfruit for the first time is that it is, flavor-wise, it was quite similar to a baked potato, but it had a little bit of squash flavor to it, which was really quite nice. So, I'm hoping that frying it like this will sweeten it up just a little bit and work really well with the pork chop that I am going to throw on the grill once I am done this little video. So, my breadfruit is just about done. I am not a big fan of mushy food, so I'm just going to lightly saute it because I really did like the texture that I got yesterday. So there we go. On the heat, I'm going to add a little bit of butter. I know, I added oil and butter, but that's okay. I swim a lot here. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. A little bit of butter. Besides, I've watched all those southern cooking shows. They use way more butter than I just did. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, give it a stir. Okay, you all really need to get smell-o-vision because this really smells fantastic. So now that I've done that little bit of sweet basil green stuff that I chopped, we're going to sprinkle that in. Give it a second. And there we go. That is my take on leftover fire roasted breadfruit. So good luck if you can find some. I'd love to know if you're able to do anything with it, and watch for my next video, hopefully in better lighting and better editing and sound. So thank you so much, and have a great evening. Bye.